temperature chart that converts Celsius to Fahrenheit and Kelvin, ranging from 0 to whatever value of Celsius you would like. Now, I already have the shell of the program with mainly the header files and all the way down to system pause. The stdafx.h is mainly used to make C++ run. I'm on Visual C++ on Windows, so that's what I need to make it run. The IO stream is for C output command to be able to work, and the IO manip allows us to manipulate our columns, which I'll be using the setw command. Now, I've already put the void main and the brackets, so I guess I can get this started. So what you're going to do is you're going to declare your variables. So I'm going to use a simple float command with Celsius, comma, Fahrenheit, which I'm going to do F-A-H-R-E-N, and Kelvin. Now it doesn't matter what you put for these, just as long as you're consistent throughout. So for this we need to make an output. So we're going to do cout. This is basically the same as using printf and scanf, but I find this much easier. This was what I learned first, and I just find it easier. So you're going to go cout. You're going to cascade it with the double left French bracket, and you're going to go set w15. Now this manipulates the brackets to 15 spaces, or the column to 15 spaces, and this will be double quotation for Celsius. Now, when it has these double quotations, that's what's inputted onto the screen when we run the program. So you're going to do the same thing, but set W18 for Fahrenheit. And just as well, but set W15 for the Kelvin command. Sorry about that. For Kelvin. Now this is what inputs onto the screen. This doesn't have much of an effect, but it definitely shows, you know, where your values are going to end up. So you're going to cascade it into an end L semicolon. That just ends the string, so it's not brought into the rest of the equation. So you're going to click return, bring it down to here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to start a for loop. Now this is the easiest loop you can do. It just has some restrictions and then the equation, and then you're done. So you're going to start with for. Now for this, we're going to use Celsius as the base. So Celsius equals, starting at 0, semicolon. Celsius is less than or equal to. Now you can put whatever value you want. It'll make Celsius go 0 till whatever value you put in here. So we're going to make this 25. You can make it 50, 100, however much. Semicolon. And then this, for every time the loop goes through, Celsius will increase however many times. So we're going to go Celsius equals Celsius plus 1. Now I have to fix over here. I have to make this an equal sign. There we are. So every time the loop goes through, Celsius is going to increase by 1 until it reaches 25, and then it'll stop. So create an open bracket here, but that's a squiggly, right? Sorry. And then click return. Now this is where you're going to put your equations. So for Fahrenheit, we used Fahren. Make sure you use the same down here as you did up here. So you're going to go Fahren. The equation is 9/5 times Celsius plus 32 semicolon. Now whatever value Celsius is, it'll work this out and put the Fahren value underneath Fahrenheit. And the same for Kelvin, but the equation for this one is a little different. It's easier. It's just Kelvin equals Celsius plus 273, semicolon. Now, for the final string, it's basically the scanf statement, but we're just going to do the C output statement. So, using the for loop, we're going to go C out, cascade, set W15, so that the values for every loop align with the underneath this. So set 15, then whatever values, so Celsius, no quotation marks. This means that whatever value this is, this will be underneath that. So you're going to do it for Celsius. Do set W18. For Fahrenheit. But you got to make sure it's the same one as there. So Fahren. And then finally set W15 for Kelvin. Like I said before, it's all got to be the same as what you declared the variables as. I can put up another tutorial showing all the basics, you know, how to do the comments, how to do all this stuff, what it all means in the future. If you guys would like, I'd just put comments underneath and then finally end it with the end L. Then you're going to need to close it off because you have this bracket up here. So you need to close it off down here. And finally, you have the system pause down here. So when the file runs, it's not going to close out. It'll just stay there until you press any key and then close out the whole program. Now hopefully this works here. F5. And there you are. There are all your values. Celsius starting at 0, increasing by 1. I press the down key. But I'll run it again. As you see, all the values aren't exact. They're all integers right now. So, you know, for Celsius equals 14, that shouldn't really be 46. It should be something like 45.7. So to fix this, you go back to the equation, and this value is rounded. So what you need to do is just put a simple decimal point. That'll make it so it's not approximate, it's the exact value. And then same here for 273, because you have to have one for Kelvin so that it does the decimal points. Now if you run it again, it'll have these values. These are the correct values. 14 is actually 57.2. It's completely wrong. It was off by 10. You know? So it has all these numbers. You can put any value in for Celsius. You can put it, you can make it go up to, you know, 999 and run it. And there's every value for Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin. Now, if you guys want to see more videos like this, then just go to my channel and send me an email or send me a message and tell me what kind of videos you want to see, any tutorials. You know, if you're stuck with your programming and you need my help, send me a message, or if you just have any comments, then just let me know. And please subscribe. I'd like to keep this channel going. I'm not going to beg, but it'd be greatly appreciated. And hope to create more videos in the future. I'm B-Man, and I'll see you guys later.